That's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. If you're doing like a water tap or something, out in the street, you got a lane closure you got to deal with, and you got, a tap schedule, and like Metro Water right now, they're behind because Nashville's so busy. So it may take you sometimes up to 2 to 3 weeks to get a tap scheduled. And once it's scheduled, it may be 4 more weeks out.
Yeah, versus in like a rural area.
Yeah, rural area, most time, you're not necessarily scheduling taps. You just pick up the phone, you call your guy, like, the inspector or whoever schedules taps, and it's like, hey, I need to do this tap, within the next, few days. And he's like, well, what about tomorrow? Most time in the rural areas, they're easy to work with, and it's not near as agitating as it is in a.
I mean, so we're like two for two on logistics, right? Already.
Yeah. That plays a big role in. Both of those things need to be looked at, in a bidding stage. And then
I guess they could burn you pretty bad if you didn't account for them.
Right. Yeah. Right. And then you can get creative. You might find ways as a project manager to cheapen up those areas. Some of them. Get creative with mobilization. Maybe you can mobilize with a smaller truck. Or something that can get into the site easier than a tractor trailer. You might have your materials delivered to your shop if you're pretty close to the project, and then just load up a few pieces and haul it in there every so often and keep your crew going. But still, that costs money to do that as well. You've got to weigh your options and see what's going to be the quickest and the most efficient.